The wizard had always suspected the sky kept records. Not written ones. Not archives. But impressions, like fingerprints left in air that had once been bent, cut, or persuaded to carry weight. That was why he stood now on the brass-ringed platform of the Tesla time engine, the coils humming with a sound that wasn't quite electrical and wasn't quite musical either. It resonated somewhere between thought and gravity. Tesla himself adjusted a dial, smiling faintly. Flight, he said, was never about engines, it was about permission. Lockwood, the wizard's lawyer, legal counsel across timelines, jurisdictions, and realities, cleared his throat. Just to be clear, he said, clipboard in hand, we are observing, not interfering. No altering causality. No gifting technology. And absolutely no signing treaties with sky gods without review. The platform shimmered. And then they were no longer now. Segment 1. Before wings had names, they arrived above a desert that was not empty. Below them, carved into stone and gold, were shapes that modern eyes would call jet-like, slender bodies, swept forms, tails that suggested control rather than decoration. Small artifacts lay half-buried in the sand, excavated centuries later and dismissed as ritual objects or stylized animals. The wizard knelt beside one, its lines unmistakably aerodynamic. "These aren't airplanes," he said softly. Tesla nodded. "No. They are ideas of flight. Prototypes of thought. They tuned the engine to slow time, letting moments stretch. Priests. Artisans. Engineers without that word passed by, holding crystalline components, polished stones, metallic inlays. Not engines, interfaces. Flight, here, was not thrust. It was alignment. Segment 2. Paintings that wouldn't stay still. The machine shifted again. Now they were inside a cave, walls alive with motion. Figures floated. Some wore shapes around their heads. Others stood beneath disc-like forms, rays extending downward. These weren't depictions of fear. They were records. The wizard traced one image with his finger. As he did, the painting shimmered, briefly revealing layers, not edits, but iterations. They weren't drawing fantasies, he said. They were documenting encounters, or technologies they didn't fully own. From above, another craft passed, not metal, not light, but something between. Observing. Curious. Silent. Disclosure was not an event. It was a remembering. Segment 3. The Vimana Question They moved east, then further back. Ancient India unfolded beneath them, cities planned with mathematical elegance, texts recited that spoke of vehicles moving through air, water, and space. Vimanas were described not as miracles, but as machines with rules, operators, and limitations. Lockwood flipped pages rapidly. These texts include maintenance errors, he said. User failures, pilot fatigue. Which means, the wizard replied, they were written by people who used them, not worshipped them. The wizard felt it then. The pattern. Across cultures, across continents, across ages, flight appeared, disappeared, reappeared. Not as a straight line, but as a wave. Civilizations touched the sky when conditions aligned, materials, knowledge, social stability, and lost it when those conditions collapsed. Segment 4. Atlantis without romance. The time engine dropped them into a place that felt heavier. Water everywhere. Stone beneath. Structures that once hummed now silent. Atlantis, not shining, not perfect, but functional. Complex. Experimental. Here, Flight was part of a system that included energy distribution, navigation, and consciousness training. Not everyone flew. Only those calibrated to the system. This is why it never lasts, Tesla said quietly. Flight requires responsibility before power. They saw the failure points. Misalignment. Overreach. Fragmentation. Atlantis did not fall in a day. It unlearned itself. Segment 5. Visitors, not gods. Something else arrived. Not from Earth. Not hostile. Not benevolent. Observational. The wizard watched as early humans interacted with beings who could move freely through air and space. Not teachers handing out technology, but neighbors setting boundaries. You may fly, the message was clear, when you can carry yourselves. Some listened. Some copied without understanding. Some mythologized the rest. Segment 6. The long pause. They returned forward in time, skimming the Napoleonic era. No stolen blueprints. No hidden aircraft. But something else. Lost continuity. Archives burned. Guilds dissolved. Knowledge fragmented. Aviation dreams reduced to sketches and toys, until the industrial age rebuilt flight the hard way, through engines, fuel, and sacrifice. Recovered not from Atlantis, but from human persistence. The wizard's conclusion. Back in the lab, the time engine powered down. The wizard addressed the unseen observers, those who would one day read these records. Flight has visited humanity many times, he said. Sometimes as technology. Sometimes as encounter. Sometimes as imagination. There was no single lost civilization of flight. There were many almosts. And now, once again, the sky was opening, not because secrets were stolen, but because humanity was learning, slowly, painfully, to balance power with understanding. Tesla smiled. Lockwood stamped the log. Somewhere, across another timeline, others watched, waiting to see what would be done this time. The wizard looked up. The sky remembers us, he said. The question is whether we remember ourselves. Global Robotics Corporation. Robert Coley.